Hey guys, what's up? This is Dave from ConMenRDW here, and welcome to the second episode of the ConMentary podcast, the geeky and nerdy show for geeky and nerdy people. Today we're discussing Steven Universe, which is a really awesome show that if you're not watching it, what are you doing? I'm here with Aisha.
Hi.
And Conner.
Hello.
And these are two friends of mine who we all really... Aisha's my girlfriend, and Connor's my guy friend.
Yo.
But just my friend. And we're all here to discuss Steven Universe as fans. But this isn't going to be a super, we're not Steven Universe conspiracy theorists. We're not about to dig deep into every little nook and cranny of the show. Where we're like, on episode 37, where there was that diamond in the background, or where that statue had its thing gone, so that means Rose didn't know. We're not doing all that. So
I was reading some of the theories. Some of them were ridiculous.
Yeah, like Steven Universe.
One about Pearl and Mayor Dewey.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Like Steven Universe fandoms get crazy with conspiracy stuff, but we're not trying to do all that. It's just gonna be casual conversation with friends talking about Steven Universe. So hopefully you guys are willing to stick around and listen to this conversation, and then also input your comments in the comment section down below.
Condiments.
Your condiments in the section down below. But anyway, let's get started. First off, so how did you guys get into? Oh, also I just want to point out that Conner is actually wearing a Steven Universe shirt, basically wearing Steven's shirt with the star on it. Because he's getting to the spirit of the conversation.
Got it from Hot Topic, and it is amazing.
Great place. But yeah, so first off, let's go into background on each other's history of the show. So how did you get into the show, Conner?
I actually found it by random. I was really bored at my grandparents one day and browsing through Hulu, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't watched a cartoon in a while, and I was going through the animation section, and I saw this, and he looked kind of cool, and so I'm like, okay, let's check this out. And I binge watched the entire first season that night.
Oh, you were on it when the first season was only on Hulu?
No, season 2 was also on Hulu at that point. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I was on it later. I think it'd been around for about 3 years by the time that I started. Season 3 had just started coming out.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. So did you have you ever seen it on Cartoon Network beforehand, and you were just like, no. Okay, I can finally watch it here?
Nope.
No?
It's literally, I just saw the Steven Universe, and it kind of had that 70s, old titling on it that I really like. I'm like, okay, let's check it out. Why not?
For sure. So then you just basically binged it, and
by episode 2, I was pretty hooked.
Episode 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can talk about that later. We can talk about how many episodes it took later, but it probably took me a couple more episodes than just 2. But all right, Aisha, how did you get into Steven Universe?
I actually don't remember. What year did it come out?
Oh, it came out maybe 4 years ago, maybe.
Because I think I first
I'm
saw
gonna assume
it.
4 years ago.
I think I first saw it when it was on Cartoon Network. Because I remember it was I would watch Adventure Time, and then I remember regular show, and I remember Steven Universe was a thing. Mm-hmm. And then I think I saw a couple episodes, but I stopped watching it. But then I went to Hulu, and I caught up. I saw it was seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Were on Hulu.
So were you actually trying to watch it every time new episodes came on Cartoon Network for a while, like Adventure Time? Or?
No. So I would be at my grandma's house sometimes, and she had cable, so I would just watch Cartoon Network. Sometimes it would come on, and yeah. But there was a lot of episodes that I missed.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So when I saw it was
see stuff happening, and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah. So I saw it on Hulu. So I just started over from season 1
and just got
caught up.
Base, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then remember
and then we started watching it basically
because I told you I told you about it because I was already catching up, and then you watched season 1, and then you caught up to me.
Yeah, I watched all of season 1 on Hulu, and then
we
started watching online.
And then you went some episodes past me, and then I remember we would watch it together.
Yeah. We we basically just started watching all of season 2 together. And
yeah, it was season 2.
Then basically every episode since they've been uploading them online and stuff. We've been watching them.
I'm going to sidetrack for a second.
Yeah.
As a TV show, I don't get the Steven bombs. I get that it generates hype, and they don't have to do as much work because
the consistency?
Yeah, the consistency of it. It's you wait a few months and you get 5 episodes max, which granted, it gets a lot of hype because people are like, we can't wait for the Steven bomb, we can't wait for the Steven bomb.
Yeah.
But scheduling wise, why are they doing it that way? Where they're only producing like 5-episode contents every few months?
That's actually a really good topic, and we can get back on that. I'm gonna note that down real quick.
Also, a lot of the Stephen Bond episodes sometimes end up being filler.
They film. They
Last
also do.
Stephen Bond was no
The
filler,
last
though.
Stephen Bond was-
Sometimes it's like a little bit of filler, and then also a little bit of an arc. But then like we can get into that in like 1 second.
Okay.
But yeah. So for me, my background with Steven Universe is I remember when it first started on Cartoon Network. I remember actually seeing the initial pilot, which was it was gonna be an Adult Swim show. Like the
Wait,
What?
are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
no.
Steven?
Like Steven Universe Deadass was going to be an Adult Swim show. Like if you look online, look up the Steven Universe pilot episode where it was initially like pitched to Cartoon Network. The art style is completely different. It's so different. All the voice actors are the same, but everything else, the visual style and everything is different. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be a weird ass show. But then later, like a year or so after that, it wasn't on the air anymore, and then I like saw it was on TV the way it looks now. And I was like, holy, this is the same show? It looks so different now. But also, it was on for so long after, like, it was on the air. Because I don't even watch Cartoon Network like that anymore. I don't even watch TV.
Yeah, same.
So, like, I would be on Cartoon Network, and it would be Teen Titans Go, some other show, and then Steven Universe. And it would be, like, some weird thing happening on the show. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? It looks interesting. And clearly there's plot, but I don't know what the heck is going on. So, basically, I really started getting into Steven Universe maybe 2 years ago, or my interest peaked on Steven Universe maybe 2 years ago, after basically when the opening first changed, like after Garnet did her first song, "The Stronger Than You."
So that was last summer.
No,
Like
that was
about two
No, I'm
summers ago.
saying it was last summer when we watched it.
Yeah,
together.
but like I started
Right.
getting really interested after like the "Stronger Than You" part came in because
That
that's
was
when
such a
they
good
started
episode.
doing panels at Comic-Con and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like people posted the stuff on the internet, and I remember seeing people posting the video of when they changed the new opening and stuff like that, and it was like a whole song instead of just the 30-second song.
and that whole song.
Yeah, and I was like, that's super hype. I didn't know that they put this much work into the show. And then that's when I got interested in it. And then that next year, last year when me and you started watching, that's when I started binging and catching up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when I saw the "Stronger Than You" part, because remember I said I watched it, but then I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I think I heard the song and I saw the clip, and I was like, wait, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the beginning and like
That was
watched
out when I watched it, because that part was on Hulu when I watched it.
I just remember I saw the clip on like YouTube because I heard the song. I don't
Yeah,
remember
like
how I
all the
heard
music in
song.
Steven Universe is good. That's actually something else I want to touch
There's actually
on.
an episode I want to cover when we get a chance.
Cool. But yeah, so we went over like basically how we got into Steven Universe really. Basically like at least people in like our age and our like low 20s, like high teens, most of us don't even watch Cartoon Network. So basically we get all our stuff through the internet, and like we watch clips and then we start watching on Hulu and stuff like that. So that's basically how we get into it. But like we were talking about with the Steven bombs, how honestly Steven Universe is rarely on TV anyway.
Exactly.
It's
So-
never on the air.
Yeah, so like
from what I see.
what Connor brought up with the Steven bombs, we can touch on that real quick. So basically what a Steven bomb is, for those of you who don't know, it's basically the way Steven Universe is scheduled. You know how when you go on Cartoon Network on your TV listing, and all you see is like 15-minute segments of multiple episodes of Teen Titans Go, Gumball, We Bare Bears, and what other 3 shows play on Cartoon Network. It's mainly Teen Titans Go, let's be real.
Yeah.
But Steven Universe is nowhere to be found anymore unless there's like a Steven bomb that recently happened. So pretty much what a Steven bomb is whenever a new set of episodes get made, because we all know it takes time for animations to get made and for episodes to come out in bulk. So since Steven Universe isn't a weekly scheduled show anymore, basically they make maybe like 10 or 5 episodes, and then they basically put them on like a week-long block. So every day, that Monday through Friday, there's a new episode of Steven Universe. And then basically that's, or like maybe like once a week. Yeah, it's once a week. They have a new episode go up for that block. For basically for that month.
The Steven bomb before this one, I think, was they were showing episodes
Because it was like
every day.
it was like a summer special. But then I think the one before that, it was once a week for a month.
Yeah.
It depends what's going on.
Yeah.
But pretty much how Steven Universe is being treated right now, it's not like a regular Cartoon Network show. It's basically, it's on when it's on. But the fandom is so concrete right now, it doesn't even matter.
I
Like
get
the
that.
fandom does not care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we will sit and wait for the new episodes.
Yeah.
Like me and Tom were talking to another one of our friends. We're talking about this the other day. We're trying to figure out the date for the new Steven bomb because we get Starship.
Yeah, Lars of the Stars.
Yeah, Lars of the Stars.
Now we're at a fucking cliffhanger.
Now we're
Yeah.
at a cliffhanger. But what bothers me because as a TV and film guy, because I work in the entertainment industry, is as a company, how are they affording this? How are they affording so little content drops? Because there's like 3 or 4 months in between each of those. I think the last one we got was June.
They maybe have like maybe 2 or 3 Steven bombs a year. But they cover a lot though, because the episodes aren't half an hour; they're only 15 minutes.
Well,
So,
no,
like-
some of them
are half hours.
2 of the
specials.
episodes were half hours in the last Steven bomb.
Because that was technically a special,
Yeah, that was.
because it was a whole arc.
Yeah,
they had to
'cause it
fill
was-
in, but
yeah.
every other episode it's been like 15 minutes. So they got to fill in a lot in a small amount of time. That's also one thing I think that Steven Universe is different compared to other shows, because it's not a 30-minute show. Even like Adventure Time is only like 15-minute episodes, but like the way that programming goes now, at least with Cartoon Network shows, was just really weird. They only have 15 minutes to cover so much stuff. So
It's like a 30-minute block of two 15.
two 15-minute episodes.
Not even
yeah.
15 minutes, like 11 minutes because commercials and stuff.
True. Or like, yeah, about 13, 12, something
Yeah.
like that, yeah. But like, yeah, like I said, with the way that Steven Universe works, also with the demographic of Steven Universe, like it can go as low as like elementary school kids, but majority of the people that are really into Steven Universe, I feel, are like high school age and higher. Like that's at least what I think. Most of Steven Universe's fandom is high school age and higher.
See, I agree with that, but there is still fandom for the kids.
For sure.
I've run into a bunch of little kids who love that. They're wearing the same shirt as me.
Yeah,
Or they
like the aesthetic of the
Yeah.
show is super like good for kids, but like the themes they touch on is super like relatable to all ages.
Yeah,
It
like
is,
at
Or like
Yes.
higher ages, especially. Yeah.
at cons, we see a lot of kids and then a lot of teens and 20-somethings, and even like
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
older than us that
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Well, because they're covering on a lot of stuff that's so current in what's going on. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just, what was it, almost 4 years ago that we had total equality when it comes to marriage.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, and that's right around when
Freaking
season 1 came out for this,
Sapphire.
right?
Gay space rocks, man.
Yeah.
Gay space rocks.
And it's the best. and they don't shove it in your face. They make it about not that, okay, we're gay. They make it about the love that
Yeah.
everyone can love equally. And I think that's such a cool topic
It makes me
For
so
sure.
show
happy.
people.
Yeah.
I've gotten emotional on some of these freaking
Hell,
Steven episodes.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Dude,
the
I
Take
cried.
a Moment episode.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
PTSD.
the episode where with the Here Comes the Thought song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
The
was the
Trigger
one
helped
where
animate?
Trigger
Yeah.
Dude,
animated.
I cried when he got back home and just hugged the shit out of everyone.
I was like,
I
oh my
straight up did
God.
the last episode of the last Steven bomb.
Yeah.
Like when they
Oh.
were falling off the cliff and they were like crying, I was like, this is too much for me right now.
Yeah,
For
this
sure.
kid.
This kid has
broke.
PTSD.
Yeah,
He's having bad memories.
For sure.
He's been through a lot, and he's only what?
He's 15.
I think that's another
15,
now.
16.
I think that's another big part of this show's appeal is Steven as a character.
Yeah.
Steven as a character is super relatable. He's just this dorky little kid who loves everyone, and he tries so hard, but he still fucks up, man.
Yeah,
He
honestly,
still
like
makes
even
mistakes.
since like so like one thing with Steven, I remember like when I first started watching the show, like how we were talking about, it took you 2 episodes to get hooked. For me, it took at least a quarter of the first season, at least until the plot showed up, because the first half of the first season, or at least the first 10 episodes, was all like character building
yeah.
and building
Yeah,
the
they were
scene
building
of the
him up.
yeah, was building the scene of like the environment, all the different people of Beach City, who the gyms are and stuff like that. But like initially when we first meet Steven, like if you start the show fresh from the beginning, he's just a dorky little kid who like just makes these stupid little songs and
But then
like
you get the
eats
shield.
this fat little kid who just likes to eat like ice cream sandwiches and donuts.
He
and
was
hot
like the
dogs.
token fat kid.
Yeah, he was the
fat
token
boy.
fat kid on TV. Like he ate a hot dog at the end of every like opening song.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, and since then, like they've like I feel like they
They've-
had to change that. Like not only not to like be like, oh, there's this fat kid on TV, but like actually show how he's progressed as a
Yeah,
character.
because character
Yeah,
in storylines, there are a bunch of main components of a good storyline, and character development is a huge part of that. Like you can have good writing, you can have a good story arc, you can have good jokes and stuff, but if you don't show development and growth in the characters, viewers fall short of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even Steven like
He developed a hell of a lot.
Oh, for sure. Like
Yeah.
when he like in the beginning of the show when he was hanging out with the gyms, like he didn't really understand what the gyms were. He just knew he lived with the gyms, and we all knew that he just lived with the gyms, but no one knew who they were. And then over the course of the first season, up to like when the first main plot point happened, he basically was like, I want to help you guys. I want to go on missions with you guys. I don't want to just be this like fat kid that lives in the house with you. So then he actually had to end up training basically, and he's actually more physically fit than he was by far in the first season.
Oh yeah, they slimmed him down.
Yeah, they slimmed him down noticeably.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like he still has like that thickness to him.
Yeah.
Like he's noticeably more like active than he was back in the day.
I feel like he's more muscular than.
He's stronger. Like he can lift the whole car.
Yeah.
Not just with his gym powers, but he's noticeably stronger. Yeah. So that's one thing I really like that they did with Steven's character is that he's just not that fat kid anymore. He's like just himself, and he's actually progressed as a character too. Also like how
Connie.
and Connie for
and
sure.
And Lars now. I mean, everyone's getting their own character development in that show.
I also like how with Steven Universe, how they introduce everybody to all the people in Beach City. Actually, even if like characters don't show up often, when they do show up, you know exactly who they are and the type of motivations these characters have and their relationships. Like they built up the scene.
Like the sisters, the pizza sisters.
Yeah, the pizza sisters
and the Fry and Pizza family.
Yeah.
Like it was great.
And they all get their own little arcs, and they always get. I think it's really cool that we love every character.
And everybody has like a relationship with everybody. Like even Connie. Even Sadie.
Yeah.
Like in Lars, it was like, oh, Sadie and Lars are these two kids in the donut shop. Okay. No, they have families. And they also have like sisters and brothers.
Yeah.
And their parents have friends that are friends with the other parents of the town.
Yeah.
And like everyone knows everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not just like filler background characters to Steven and the gyms.
No,
it's
they're all important to an extent.
Yeah.
Which I think for me is also super important that we see because it makes the danger that happens in the cities that much
especially
more.
recently.
Yeah.
Especially
oh my
recently.
God.
Yes.
Like, have you
Oh my
seen my
fucking
dad?
God.
Yes.
Have you seen my dad?
Oh my God, that bitch.
Oh
that
my
bitch.
Oh, I hate her.
So basically, we're talking late game stuff, guys.
Yeah.
If you're not
I was
on
gonna say,
board, you
should
should have
we
left
do
a
a
while
split?
ago. If you're not on board by now, you should have left a while ago. So basically, when Aquamarine showed up and she was looking for my dad, quote unquote, and she just started taking out everyone in the whole town, I was like, oh my God, she's going for everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not like, oh, she's getting the side characters. No, she's getting characters that matter.
Connie.
Like, she got Connie. She got Connie's mom. She got Lars. She got the cool kids.
She got Sadie.
She got everybody. Like, it was crazy.
Like, I remember
it was
we got
insane.
like halfway through the episode and we were like, my dad. What do you mean? Wait, she's looking for fucking Steven's dad because he only ever says my dad.
They referenced something. The fact that they pulled this like clip that everyone forgot about from season 1 when Paradox first showed up.
It was
Season 2.
two,
But
yeah.
it was so long ago.
Yeah.
You don't remember until you're like 1 + 1 = oh
My-
shit.
Yes.
Like, oh God. And then even Steven's like, I said that so long ago. Oh my
Well,
God.
and it makes sense because so I'm going to get a little theory heavy here for a second.
Okay.
That's showing space relativity, right?
Yeah.
That happened 2 years ago in Steven time.
And in our time. Yo.
And in our
That was so long ago.
Yes.
Yo!
Yes, in our time. And that's how long it took to get from Jim Homeworld back to here.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's actually really good.
This is
That
wild.
you mentioned that. That was
I
really
didn't think
cool.
about that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dude, these writers are
This
so
show
good,
so
they
good.
don't get enough credibility.
They put so much freaking thought into this
Yes.
damn show, and then
Honestly.
it's like once you start figuring out the little things that you wouldn't notice until you think about it when it's like late in the game, you're like, hold up, I gotta go back now.
Yes.
What did I miss?
Like,
Marty, let's go back. Let's go back to the
We gotta
future.
go back. We gotta go back. All right. Steven Universe is such a good, such a well-written show.
It is.
Can we
So
talk about Connie's character development real
Yeah.
quick?
yeah, let's talk about Connie.
Because
So,
she was like this shy little nerdy girl.
her character is super relatable for like even people that like Steven is relatable in his own way because he's this kid who's just trying to improve himself and be something that he wasn't before and also answer all these questions. But then Connie was
Connie
just
is me.
Connie was the regular human girl.
Who's like,
And
what
the-
is going on?
Yeah, so like she
We're
was
at the
just
bottom of a sea. We're going to die
Yeah.
here.
Also, she didn't have any friends. She was like
Yeah.
the kid that like
she was the nerdy kid.
she was
that
the nerdy
Steven-
kid that didn't really have
Yeah.
any friends.
Well, because she moved around so much. And I think
Yeah.
that's still relatable.
super
to a lot of
relatable.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's... I'm going to get sidetracked for a second. I feel like it's hard for people to stay in one place nowadays because everyone's jobs require them to move everywhere. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of my
I know
friends.
a lot of kids who do that.
Yeah, so it's very hard to make friends when you move that much.
Even Connie's parents are super like you feel for Connie because of her parents, because you know those kids that have those parents that are super like, you're gonna go to school and you're gonna come home and you're gonna study.
And then the mom changed.
Yeah.
And then the mom changed.
Both the parents changed.
Yes.
Both the parents changed. Like the episode where Steven had to introduce Connie's parents to his parents, but then the Jims had to stand in as his mom, as his mom. But then, like, in the end, they basically realized that Steven lives with his dad and these 3 women that they didn't know were Jims yet, but they ended up explaining that later, yeah.
Specifically that episode, there was a writing point that got to me. How the fuck did they think that was normal? That a 30-foot person with multiple arms was this kid's mom's? Why were they not questioning?
Cartoon logic.
They're just like, okay.
I mean, you got a little onion kid and his weirdo friends running around.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I hate that character so much. He's such a little d-bag.
Actually, like they gave him a bit of a soul,
They did.
a little bit. But I like how everyone, like the way Onion is written. Like everyone's like, that character's so weird, but even Steven's like, that nigga weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Onion's so weird. I don't like that kid. He's a weird kid.
Steven referenced that in one episode too. He just I just remember he gave him this look
then they had the episode with Onion's gang, and they were
that's what I said, his weird little friends.
Yeah, like they gave Onion a soul,
cute.
but Steven's like, I guess you're like, when you got to be friends with the weird kid.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I guess you're fine, Onion. Okay, but let's go into like a little extra like side conversation. Let's go into some side conversation, some fun topics instead of talking about all this extra stuff.
Bitch about Ronaldo.
Who's your favorite Jim?
Oh man,
Who's your favorite Jim?
I don't like you right now. That's a hard one.
Top three.
Top 3. Garnet has to be number 1.
Garnet is big.
Garnet has to be
love
number
Garnet.
1.
Okay, Garnet's one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Amethyst.
I love Amethyst.
I love Amethyst,
Yeah.
man.
Her character progression was so good.
Oh,
like, her character progression was
especially
super deep.
The fusion! Our first Steven fusion!
She had one of my favorite character developments in the series.
Because I was listening to actually a Steven Universe podcast where the Amethyst voice actor... Actually, Amethyst's voice actor honestly is dead ass just Amethyst. Like she just talks and she's Amethyst.
Okay.
Like her voice is naturally that scratchy.
God, I'm gonna make
I was
the
like,
voice
Jesus.
actor so bad.
But
I always picture Amethyst's voice actor as like a cute little black lady.
she's like
she's
like
not.
Asian or
She's
some type of
Asian.
something or other. But I don't know. But yeah. So Amethyst, how she was originally the what was it, the comic relief character, but then
She
over
was like the
time,
troublemaker.
Yeah, she was the troublemaker, the comic relief character, and the goofball. But then over time, they ended up writing Amethyst as like, even the fun characters have that dark backstory.
it wasn't even over time. It was season 1 with the wrestling.
Yeah. No, but like there were inklings of her having issues.
Yeah.
But then but when the kindergarten episode happened, everyone was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!
Poor Amethyst.
Oh my god!"
And then they make her fight another Amethyst that's supposed to be the real version of Amethyst.
Yeah.
The yellow...
Yeah, where she basically had a "Who am I" moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like how Peridot was Peridot's such a well-written character too.
Okay,
but,
so 3. You should ask for 3. Actually,
so
third is
Garnet,
Lapis
Amethyst,
for me.
Lapis?
Yeah, Lapis. Lapis is... Okay.
Okay.
To my understanding in the realm of gyms, Lapis is insanely strong.
Yeah, Lapis is super strong. That's why they had her in that in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't control her.
Yeah, they couldn't control her.
Yeah.
So, but the fact is, even with all that power, she sits there and she's just like, this is my world, man, and I'm gonna accept it. Like the episode where they're flying across the world with Steven on the back was.
Yeah.
I've always loved Lapis as a gem, honestly. Like, I feel like she doesn't get the credit she
I appreciate
deserves.
Lapis, but she's so emo sometimes.
Well, she has reason
Most
to
of
be
the time.
emo.
I
She
know.
was trapped in a fucking mirror for like
I
how
know.
long?
But it's
2,000
like-
years, I think, something like that.
Like
long
she's
time.
not, and she was in an abusive relationship
For sure.
with
Yeah.
Jasper.
Yeah.
So that's why she's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like she's still emo. So so for you it's Lapis, Garnet, Amethyst.
Yeah.
What about you?
Garnet, number 1. Number 2, I would say Amethyst.
Okay.
Number 3, I really like Sapphire. Does she count? Like Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh,
Sapphire,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. Sapphire.
Yeah, I really
Sapphire
like
counts.
Sapphire.
Yeah.
Like, I like Ruby, but Sapphire is like the person that like calms her down.
Yeah.
And I very much relate to Sapphire.
For me, in no particular order, it's Peridot and Peridot, Amethyst, and Dang. Who's my third? I don't know. I don't want to... not Pearl. I don't know. I want to say Bismuth.
True.
Like Bismuth is one of them. If she came back, I would love the hell
Bismuth-
out of
She's
Bismuth.
not coming back though.
No,
Bismuth
she can come back.
I
She
don't-
has potential to come back.
I know, but Steven is scarred because of her, man.
No, like he's over that. He's over that for sure. Like they're gonna fight some big people, and Bismuth's coming back.
Dude,
She
they
is
trust
like
business
she's
though.
heavy.
Pearl and them aren't gonna trust
They're
her.
gonna talk to her. No, they can talk to her.
Okay.
Like Steven was like, "I got you. I'll
Okay.
tell you that I'll tell them that my mom murdered you."
Also,
She's like,
here's
"Thanks."
the thing. They didn't keep the upgrades. Like we never saw the upgrades to their
No.
what?
I think
thought
they
we
brought the
did.
upgrades back a couple times.
They
Yeah.
have that?
Like
Okay.
Garnet's bought her Spike Fist back sometimes, and Pearl bought back like her overhauled spear, and then Amethyst always brings back her whip.
Whip
Her
upgrade.
whip,
after that?
yeah.
Her whip has the flail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
her whip has
after
the
that,
flails. Yeah,
I guess we don't see a lot of her whip except for a couple episodes.
yeah.
When they fight, what's her name? I can't remember that Jim's name. The yellow, the one that's been chasing them and like fused herself with one of the
Jasper?
Jasper. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Jasper.
Yeah. Fucking Jasper.
Yeah.
Bismuth is
Steven
an honorable
felt-
mention gem for me.
I don't know. I want to.
Actually,
If I was to toss the fusion in as one of my top three, I would just say
Actually, I had a
Stevani.
question
I'll
for
just
that.
say Stevani, huh?
I had a question. Can we go over top 3 fusions?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that
Yeah. Okay.
Sardonyx,
Dude, I'm sorry, but
Stevani.
Stevani's number one for me.
Stevani, Sardonyx, and Smoky
Wait,
Quartz.
wait. Smoky Quartz is awesome. Sardonyx is the one that's Pearl and Garnet, right?
too. I love Sardonyx. Sardonyx
is
is
the
my
fourth wall
favorite.
breaker.
Yeah.
Sardonyx is the fourth
And I
wall breaker.
love that Sardonyx got her own moment.
Yes.
Of like, oh no, we didn't. I'm sorry, Smoky Quartz. I didn't mean to push you. You be you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because that was
The game show.
Yeah. What about you, Aisha?
Sardonyx is my favorite. Of course, I love Stevani. Like they're like both.
I love
up
how
there.
they did.
Yeah.
I love how they did Stevani's like character progression with it being a boy and a girl combined.
Yeah, they
Like,
referenced that a
really
couple
like that.
times
Yeah.
too.
That was
I'm
great.
gonna actually introduce a new fusion, and I can't remember the fusion's name, but the Caterpillar fusion from the new Steven Bones,
Oh,
the
the,
one that's like 9 different gems in
Oh,
one.
that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's so wise. She's an old little lady.
She's just an old lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Forgot
Garnet
her name.
is technically a fusion,
Garnet is
but
a
I can't.
fusion.
I'm not gonna say Garnet twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of another fusion right now. Smoky Quartz is a good one.
I love Smoky
I like
Quartz.
Smoky
I was
Quartz.
weirded out by the 3 gem fusion. I don't even remember.
I don't-
Oh, when
the big one.
Yeah.
the one that when it's
The-
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl.
Yeah, the one that played the mom.
The one that
That one was weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but when they gotta
Yeah.
fight something, breathes fire.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
But
which-
they turned into it to grab the ship and then Steven
Yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. There was which fusion was the one voiced by Nicki Minaj?
I forgot the name of it, but I know which one you're talking about.
But the one that never comes
the one that
back.
they can't afford to bring back.
Yes.
The one they
They
can't
had
Oh
afford
my
one
to bring back.
episode.
god.
Yeah.
I didn't know they got I didn't know it was.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
the.
dead ass
it
Nicki Minaj.
I
was
found
the
out
Garnet
later.
Amethyst one, right?
It was Garnet Amethyst.
Yeah.
It was dead ass Nicki Minaj, and they can't.
Sugarlight. Sugarlight. So Sardonyx,
Sugarlight.
Stevani, and Sugarlight.
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 Yeah.
Sugarlight. Sorry.
She's great.
Yeah, they'll never bring
I love her
Sugarlight back.
character design. I wish they would just bring her back, but get the voice actor to change. I
They
wouldn't
could
care.
probably pull it off.
If they
There's
change
gonna
the
be
voice-
no time.
If they change the voice actor, I don't think people would care.
No,
If
no fans
anything-
would
Just
care.
bring her back.
No, if anything, they probably reference. Oh, you sound a little different. What's going on with your voice?
And change. We
No,
would
you
change.
have to have Sardonyx and Sugarlight in this. Wait, no, you can't do that because it's both Garnet. Two
Yeah,
Garnets. Yeah,
It's Garnet.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But yeah, someone would be like, "You sound different." And like, yeah, couldn't afford to have. Like, they would just reference
know
that. Yeah,
what?
we couldn't afford to have me sound the same
You know what I want to see? I want to see Ruby and Sapphire fuse with
with
other.
another person.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
They
see
wouldn't.
what
They won't
those-
do that though.
They won't
can't-
ever
they
do
won't
that.
do
They
that,
can't.
yeah.
But
They
I
can't.
would love to see that, like in an emergency situation, like they're separated, but they're with other.
And they have to fuse.
Yeah,
with
and they
somebody.
have to. Like we have to get out of this situation. It's gonna take a fusion.
That'd be lit.
That would be amazing.
Remember when Garnet basically teased Peridot, and she was like, "You want to fuse?"
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
fuse?
I
And
remember-
Peridot was like,
Oh, my heart.
and everyone was like, "Oh shit!"
And Peridot's like.
That Like when Garnet was like Big Spoon for a second right there.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was like,
waiting.
Jesus.
I'm still waiting for a Lapis and Peridot fusion.
Everyone's waiting for that. When it
Yes.
happens, the fandom's gonna explode.
It has
Yes,
to
it
happen.
is.
It can't not
You
happen.
can't live in that barn forever.
Nope.
And not fuse.
I want them to come back. Because Peridot grew on me. Because I didn't like Peridot at first, and then she became a crystal gem, and then she started becoming likable, and I'm
Remember
like,
when Peridot was racist?
yeah.
Remember when Peridot was literally just racism
Yes.
as a gym?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then everyone, like, if you're just watching the show and you're a kid, you're like, man, she's mean to people. And everyone who's older watching it, like, she's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, oh, why don't you get your Pearl to do it? Like,
Oh
oh,
my
yeah, go
God.
on, Pearl. Why don't you be
Jesus.
the servant that, I was like, damn, it's racist as shit.
Oh.
And then Garnet almost Garnet actually did pop,
Yeah.
Peridot, once hard as shit.
Yeah,
did.
like,
Yeah,
you
she just
shut
choked her.
up.
She choked her and she popped, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, so we're talking about Peridot really quick, because I know this has been probably discussed before, but I love talking about it.
Uh-huh.
I love the little moment when Peridot is talking to Yellow Diamond, and she goes, Peridot here, and she asks what cut she is, and she stuttered. Because in this world, in Earth, she's just Peridot.
Uh-huh.
She's used to being the unique Peridot, not millions of other Peridots. So
Yeah.
she couldn't remember what her cut was for a second, even though that's what she's
Oh,
been doing
right.
all of her life, is taking Peridot X whatever, I can't remember what the
Uh-huh.
full cut is.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was a cool moment that she had been
She's a
transformed
Peridot.
by living.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good stuff. Oh, man. So many good characters in this show. Steven Universe is such a quality show, guys. Like, what's one of the best feelings is when you're all caught up with Steven Universe and you can just go through the tag, no issue.
Yes.
On Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so much good art.
I
So
kept
much good
seeing
art.
Pink Lars, and I'm like, why the fuck is Lars pink? Why the fuck
And
is
then you were
Lars
like,
with
I
Pink
gotta
Lion?
Google some stuff. I
And
gotta
then-
Google
Talk
some
about
stuff.
Pink Lars for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, he's a zombie. Do we realize that?
That
Okay.
nigga dead.
Him and Lion are zombies.
Yeah. So one thing that
What the
I love
hell?
about Steven Universe is that even though we still don't know nothing about Rose Quartz, we're still getting fill in on the blanks. So like basically everyone's like, why is this lion pink? What is up with Lion? Why is his mane? Why can Steven go in his mane and stuff like that? But then all of a sudden, in the latest Steven bomb, when basically Steven was on homeworld with Lars, they tried to escape, and then basically Lars nutted up and tried and saved Steven's life basically, and basically died. And then Steven cried over Lars, Pokemon the movie style, and brought him back to life. And now Lars is pink with pink hair, and now Steven can go inside of Lars's hair like he can with Lion. So basically, what that means,
That mechanic
We
is
still
gonna be
don't
fucking
know.
lit in
We
the future.
still don't know
Yeah.
why he can do that.
yeah, we still don't understand why like Steven can go on, why Lars and Lion's hair makes another dimension,
Only he can do that.
and only he can do that. No.
Can he? No.
Remember, he
Connie
can bring
went in
Connie
there.
with him. I don't
Connie
think
can
other
go in
gyms
there.
can do it though.
Can I get theorized for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know why. Okay, so Rose Quartz were like the handymans of the diamonds,
Okay.
right? They were built by Blue Diamond to help in her ability.
Blue
Okay.
diamond or pink diamond?
Fact check us in the comments.
Oh no, it was yeah, actually in the comments. Sorry, Pink Diamond. It was.
Yeah.
The reason I was saying Blue Diamond is because Blue Diamond had that whole relationship with Pink Diamond. And
Yeah.
She has all the rose quartz
For
sitting
sure.
in her room. Pink Diamond was the attacker of the worlds. If I remember correctly, they briefly talk about that. So wouldn't the ability to have a dimension to go from point A to point B be pretty nice for a forward
Just to make
troop
portals?
movement?
Yeah.
Literally a portal maker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
that's-
no
that's-
other diamond. Yeah, no one else can do that.
Yeah, no
as
one else
far
can
as
do
we know,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So that's my theory. I'll leave it at that. I won't get too far into
Cool,
it.
for sure. Let's go on to how Steven Universe is basically a musical cartoon, and I didn't know that at first. So pretty much, you know how like in the beginning of the show, Steven has his own little stupid little songs, and they're not my favorite songs in the series at
Yeah.
all. Like I skipped those on the soundtrack for sure. But like later on, after at least Garnet's "Stronger Than You" song,
I like
the
Giant
type
Woman though. Like that was the first song I liked by it.
Giant woman. It's
Giant woman.
like his little songs like that were like cute, but it's like I was like, oh, he's gonna be doing this whole series. Oh my god! But then actually the songs got better, like
Yeah,
noticeably.
way
and
better.
then
The
I was
singing
like,
also got better.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like it wasn't just like little silly songs written by a kid. Now they're just like actual musical. This show is a musical.
Like what was when they're sitting watching the sunrise with Peridot and everything? It's Peridot's first song to sing. Peace and Love.
Yeah, Peace and Love on the Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good song.
That's a great song.
I still like the jam song.
Yeah, the jam song.
It might be because it's Steven and Connie. And
No,
like,
but the jam song is good.
She be killing it on that little violin.
I know.
Violin it's so cute. But the Steven Universe soundtrack is amazing. I know like Adventure Time has songs too, but
I prefer
Steven
Steven
Universe
songs.
has so many really good songs, and I did not expect this cartoon to have such a musical score as it does. Like the music has changed dramatically over the course of all these seasons. Like how they started adding like electronic sounding sounds to the songs too, because it used to be just like little ukulele tunes.
Yeah.
but
Like,
now
the
it's
difference
actually
between
like
the two intros is like
For sure.
I think the most significant thing to see the transformation in the music.
yeah.
yeah.
Even like, okay, so I think the Mr. Greg episode, when the episode when Steven and his dad and Pearl went to the city.
I was gonna bring that up.
That episode actually, I think they said was nominated for something.
It was.
because it was like a really high production value episode. Also,
Yeah.
it had the most songs out of any episode so far.
The songs were also very well written. They were
very
very
written.
well composed.
But like
Yeah.
both of you and It's Over, Isn't It? Are
Yeah.
so lit. I
Yeah.
love those songs so much.
That's when
That
Pearl
piano,
finally grew on me.
Yeah.
when Pearl finally accepted that her lesbian lover is dead,
And
she
then we
has
get
to
a
move
new
on.
lesbian lover.
Yeah.
And
Lesbian
and
lover.
also when she accepted the fact that Rose Quartz chose Greg and not her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Remember when you and me were like every episode, whenever like Spurs was like the snivy little like side eye like bitch.
Oh yeah,
And
I
they were like, man, Pearl's such a bitch.
yeah,
Yeah,
we were like,
especially
And after that, she got
we called
better.
her the salty bitch.
Yeah. So
Well, especially the episode where we see the fusion between her and Rose Quartz, like the music.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that bitch.
Yeah. So like after that, after the Mr. Greg episode, Pearl for sure got better as a character. Like she wasn't salty all the time. She's actually just like Pearl now. Like
She's still kind of an annoying mom, but
Yeah, she's like an annoying like auntie mom, but she's not like
She's an
Pearl-
amazing
she's not
trainer, though.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But she's not like stuck under like, oh Rose Quartz, I miss you so much.
Garnet's the best mom. Garnet
sure.
is the
Garnet
best mom.
is the mom.
Literally,
Garnet's hilarious.
what
Garnet
was the
is
episode?
the mom of all of
the
them.
episode with him describing her day to him, or sorry, him describing her day to her. So Steven describes what Garnet did all day, and it's like there's this talking rabbit and this talking turtle. And
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
And it's just she's just letting him be cute, and then she goes, "Yeah, that's exactly what happened." Really? No.
I love like especially like when we first hear about how Garnet became to be with like Ruby and Sapphire, how like she was like, "Oh, I'll tell you on your birthday how I became Garnet," and then like she just wakes up Steven, like she doesn't have her glasses on, and she's just like, "Hey Steven, ready to hear a story?"
It's your
And Gar-
birthday.
like, it's your birthday, ready to hear a story? And Steven's just like hardly awake. She's like, "It's like 5 a.m. Hell yeah, I want to hear a fucking story." So like,
But then he wakes up and he gets curled up and like
yeah,
story time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Like he does with his dad.
I'm still
I
not
love,
sure if I want to do cotton candy Garnet or regular Garnet because I want to cosplay Garnet.
Dude, cotton candy Garnet. I've seen some good cosplays of that.
That's like an
Kinda
off
got
thing,
adorable.
but
I love Ruby and Sapphire song. Like it's such a good song. But the humming is really chill. It's a great song to listen to just at night. Just listen
I never really cared for that one that much actually.
to. I love that song.
Like-
the humming is great.
It's not a bad song. It's just
Especially when I heard it on the
it-
soundtrack. Oh my god.
Yeah,
With
it
no
just didn't grow
background
on
noise.
me as
and
much
then
as the other
and
ones.
then at the end of that song, you hear the humming for "Stronger Than You."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they leaked all that together. And it's like so that song wasn't just for that episode. That is Garnet's song from when they were
Yup.
created.
Yup.
Delicious. So what else can we talk about, guys?
Ronaldo is shitty.
I saw the fandom on there.
That's
Oh
all.
yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about the fandom for sure. That's one thing I wanted to get into basically. So with all shows have fandoms. Basically, a fandom is basically everyone who likes the same thing as you do, and you guys all become a fandom. So multiple things have happened with the Steven Universe fandom. Most fandoms have the good sides and the bad sides, but sometimes the Steven Universe fandom has become really bad. Really bad. I can't think of initial instances off the top of my head. I
can't
think
either.
they
No.
came at some writers at some point, right?
No,
or like some
they
artists.
came at the writers. They came at this one girl who drew a picture of Rose Quartz, but she drew Rose Quartz like a little skinnier, and they like
Oh no, it was the Steven Universe
Right?
fandom not coming at official artists, but like fans who make art.
yeah, and that
yeah.
girl like almost killed herself because of that.
Jesus.
Did she almost kill herself or did she kill herself? I think she attempted
Jesus.
Yeah,
because she drew Rose just not thick.
yeah,
She drew Rose skinnier,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone else drew a picture of Garnet, and her skin wasn't like like her skin was a little lighter, like it was like a lighter pink color or something like that, and people were like, "Oh, you're like," because everyone's like, "Oh, Garnet's the black character or whatever," so they were like, "Oh, you're trying to take that away because they made her hair straight and made her a little lighter."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "I just wanted to put my own spin on this character. I wasn't trying to be racist."
Yeah, I think the actual like people of the show, like on the Facebook page or like on Twitter, actually had to like make an open statement on their page, and they're like, "You guys can draw our characters however you want to, as long as you're supporting the show, but like don't tell each other to kill yourselves, please. Thanks, guys." Like,
there was something about one of the artists or creators, because there was like a theory that Amethyst and Pearl were supposed to be a thing.
oh yeah, people were shipping things. Yeah.
People were shipping like Amethyst and Pearl, and then
I don't see that ship.
I don't
Disgusting.
either. But people were upset when one of the writers or one of the artists came out and said that it wasn't canon, and then they had to bring out another statement about like.
If you guys know any of this, link it in the comments. below,
Yeah,
please.
I just
Please.
remember like.
Also, though, I would kill to see their fusion again. Their fusion's with
Giant Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Opal. I think.
Opal,
yeah.
yeah. Opal is pretty nice. That arrow weapon is awesome.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a lot of main 3 gym fusions in a minute. Honestly.
I'm really sad about that. I want Sardonyx to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But when Sardonyx comes, they got to do extra because she breaks fourth walls.
Yeah, she does.
And
So here's my take on it all.
Yeah.
Every fandom's gonna have toxicity in it. It's just the way it is. Because statistically, there's gonna be some bad apples in every crate,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But I don't think you should let that ruin a fandom because of it. I think there's a lot of love and support in this fandom specifically because that's what the show teaches. That's
for
what
sure.
the show is about.
the Steven Universe fandom's like all about love and acceptance and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, like
For sure.
my first cosplay ever was Steven Universe, and
Yeah.
I had no one who would do anything with me. And I walked into ACON, which is the Dallas Anime Convention. It's actually the nation's longest running anime convention. And I met a group of people, and they're like, "We don't have a Steven, be our Steven." And I hung out with them for an entire weekend, and now they're my Steven Universe group.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of love and support in the community for Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Also because like since the characters are like the characters are fairly like simple to do. Also,
I was
Like,
about to say that because I was considering doing a Connie because literally all I had to do was go to a store and get like her
The question is,
outfit.
which outfit would you get?
They have
'Cause she
so
has,
many cool
she
outfits.
has
I don't
so
know.
many.
But all of her outfits are fairly simple.
I'm gonna be honest. My favorite outfit is her first one.
Her
the sundress,
original
yeah,
one?
the sundress on the
sundress
beach.
and like the hat is really
Yeah.
cute.
That's the one I was thinking of. Like
I love
when
her
was-
training outfit.
The training outfit's nice.
Yeah,
Like the outfit that she wore at the hospital attack.
I love it.
she has the most outfits out of any of the characters.
She does.
I also like going back to the fandom real quick. Also like all of the people that are on that show. Like I didn't start watching Steven Universe until after I met Steven's voice actor, and I'm super salty because like I met Zach Callison really quick at like Anime Midwest in
go.
2000. What year is it? Six?
That was 2016.
Yeah, it was last year.
Because that was.
That
I
was
think
last year, yeah.
Yeah.
So I met him, but I didn't understand how important. I didn't understand the hype behind him because I didn't watch Steven Universe yet. But
I
he's
was
a
freaking
super
out.
chill. He's a super chill dude.
Yeah.
for sure. And then even like
How old is he now?
he's like 21.
20?
He's
Oh,
21.
man, he's
21,
our age.
22. Yeah. But yeah, he's a cool dude. All the other voice actors on the show are really cool people. They're super chill. Even like Estelle. Have you seen the recent? There was this video.
I shared it,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cartoon Network did a thing.
Yeah, they did a
where it
whole
was like
concert.
A Stronger Than You concert.
Yeah, and that's their
um,
official music video for that song now.
Yeah, I love it.
I
so
love
cool.
Estelle so much.
And even like one thing with the show, with the songs from the show, at Comic-Con I think a year or two ago, they did basically like Steven Universe the musical panel. So it was
Yeah.
basically like the voice actors that were singing their songs on stage,
Oh,
like with a live band. It was so
I would
cute.
pay hundreds of dollars to see that.
It was great.
I would have cried.
Yeah, I would love to like see a Steven Universe like musical like performance with the voice actors at some point. That would be great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind meeting Zach Callison again.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I met
love to
him.
meet him.
Because I didn't know he was going to give me that picture for free.
Yeah.
I thought it was like I thought I was going to have to pay for it.
Yeah,
And
he
it was
just
like,
let
nope,
you have
first,
it.
Yeah, well, because it was first one's free. But he signed my badge and he signed
Yeah.
the picture. I was like, damn, I should have got a picture with him.
For sure.
'Cause I also remember that summer was when episodes were dropping, and I was like, "What's going on, man?" Like I just asked him, like, "Are we gonna get answers?" And he was just like, "I don't know."
We still don't have answers. We have more questions.
Honestly, Steven's freaking dumb for going on that trial. Like I I know he's 15, but he was really dumb on that trial.
Yeah.
Can I talk about like my theory on that?
What?
I feel like, cause you know how it's said that Rose Quartz killed Pink Diamond.
Yes.
But then
Clearly, Yellow Diamond did it.
I'm like Yellow Diamond did it. That's
Okay.
my theory.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
'Cause remember
obvious. Yeah.
It wasn't obvious at first until
but now it is.
until his lawyer said something.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh shit!" We had that "oh shit" moment.
Then
I think
Yellow
we,
Diamond was like, I didn't do nothing. Poof.
we
poof.
like rewound the episode and watched that part again.
But I mean, like, even Steven, like, he was like, he was doing his little fit, or he was like, I am my mom, and I'm taking all
I
the
am Rose
responsibility.
Quartz.
And it's like, and then even like the freaking Jim that was his lawyer was like, you're not Rose Quartz. And he was like, I am Rose Quartz, though.
And then he
like,
shows his belly,
and
and
he's
I'm
on
like-
trial, and it was like, Steven, you could dead ass just be like, I'm not Rose Quartz. I'm her son. I don't know what happened. What happened? And you could get all your answers on trial, but no, you're gonna be a little baby and be like, no, I'm my mom and I'm taking responsibility for my friends.
He wanted to be the fucking hero because he was trying to save everybody.
You're 15,
He's
Steven!
not- Hold up. He's not just trying to be the hero. People have put this on him.
Yeah, like it's a lot of responsibility. But
They
I'm
have
like,
put
dude,
a
you could have.
shit ton of weight on him.
Yeah, but I'm like, dude, you could get all of this solved in court right now. Like you're dead ass in court.
You know,
like
they
get
even
it solved.
explain this in the intro song. If you re-listen to the full version of the intro, the new
Yeah,
intro.
I want to be everything that everyone
Yeah.
wants me to be when I'm grown. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, that's him, man. That's
Yeah.
all that responsibility in one line on his
Sure.
shoulders. So of course he's gonna claim to be his mom. He thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it completely, but I'm just like, Steven, you're messing it up. You're
Yeah.
messing it up.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like he references it in like another song. Remember when he's like, "Haven't you heard about the Infinite Gem War?" That song.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started before I was born. That song. Yeah.
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 That was season 4 or 5.
It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent. Like
Yeah.
within the last year.
Yeah. He was singing to somebody. I don't remember. Fact check in the comments. Anyways.
Fact check in the comments.
Anyway, but yeah, so we covered what got us into the show, favorite gym, the fandom, Stephen Bombs, music, current plot. Let's go over a future plot, like what we think is gonna happen with Lars and what's gonna go on with Steven, because you know for a fact that Yellow's after his ass now.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah.
target on him. Aquamarine's coming back with her OP wand ass.
Blue Diamond is just confused at
Yeah,
this
Blue
point.
Blue Diamond's like,
I
what
want to see
happened?
the other diamonds because I think
There's only
one other
There's
one.
only Rose. There's only pink,
Diamond.
blue, yellow, and white apparently.
But
But no one knows where white
We've
is.
never seen White Diamond.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna bring in White Diamond at some point. She's gonna be the
Can
scariest
someone
bitch of them
fact check that?
all.
'Cause I think the
Everyone's saying that White Diamond might be No, I don't know.
Wait, what if white diamonds if all 3 diamonds fuse?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I think there's also something else where it's like it's all 4 of the diamonds make something else. Fact check in the comments. Anyway,
God damn it.
but for sure.
They touched something about that on one of the Moon episodes.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
There's also been like multiple fandom things where I've seen people like, oh, well, something White Diamond, something. Fact check in the comments. Anyway, but so Steven basically was on Gym World. He was on trial. He escaped through Lars. So Lars is now in space, which is where the Laws of the Stars thing came from.
Yeah.
Lars
Because
of the
apparently, I
Stars.
don't know what the time frame is between when this happens
Happened and
to
that.
when, like, I don't know if time is different. I think time is different. But Lars gets a lot done. Like in that one clip that we
Yeah.
saw at that
Yeah.
Comic-Con thing, he was like, "You stolen a ship. You've gotten files.
He
You've
became a
gotten,
space pirate."
He's a
Yeah.
space pirate.
He's
He's gotten all this stuff done, and he's made an enemy with Gym Elite in like maybe the equivalent of a week or a month. So we
Dang.
don't know what's happened, and we don't know
Yeah.
how long the time has been.
Dang.
But we don't know
Because it's
what
like
Lars has
space
been up
time
to.
versus Earth time.
But also,
right?
even if it was
So,
real time,
we
like
just-
he's
yeah.
probably been doing this for a month now. So
Yeah.
like it could be a time skip.
Future theory. I think the whole general arc of this entire show is going to be a giant ass fight with Yellow Diamond.
Yeah, I
It's
was
gonna be a
thinking
whole
that too.
gym war.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
a whole
another
gym war.
gonna be
gym
one
war.
of
Here's my thing though. One, I know we have a concrete fandom, but is it enough to give it the airtime that we need to get to that point? Because I don't think that's a year from now. That might be a 5-year from now thing.
This show's gonna be on the air for a minute.
Yeah.
It
This
is.
show isn't going anywhere until like unless they gotta change voice actors or something. But like, yeah, they
Yeah.
got him. Even if they did have to like say, if my only thing is the voice actor, like
Yeah.
Steven's voice actor has to change.
Well,
But honestly,
they
they could make him age like 1 or 2 years and give him his voice back.
Be okay.
Because remember that episode when Steven was like, "Oh, I'm like 15, so I should start looking like it." He turned his age and he got taller, and Zach was talking normal.
Yep.
So like
that was his
they don't
normal
have
voice.
to strain his voice anymore.
Yeah.
I think they're actually altering his voice now because his voice can't get that high. They have to alter his voice. His voice cannot get Steven high,
Because
even if he tried to. Like they're altering his voice for sure.
But that's not that hard to do.
I know, but I'm just like, they're like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I go off topic for a second? Because there's an episode I want to cover.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's an episode that goes over one of his powers that I love this show, but I think it was one of the dumbest episodes in the series.
Cat fingers?
No. Cat fingers.
Because he's been using all of his powers.
Yeah, but
the
no,
spit
no.
one?
I'm saying specifically the one that covers the finding out of this power. It's the one where he floats up in the air for the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that was a great episode to figure out a power of his. It was very poorly written in my opinion.
It was a very odd episode.
It was
It was
very
just
odd.
he
It was
jumped
out
and
of
he just couldn't come down, right?
yeah, it was just a big joke. But now he abuses the crap out of that power. He uses it all the time.
Oh, of course. It's a good power.
Yeah.
But it's just
It was
a
just weird
dumb
how-
way to get it.
It was weird how it was introduced.
Yeah, it was, and it was weird in the timeline too. That's what threw me off.
It was like a
there was a
filler episode,
whole,
wasn't it?
Yeah, there was. Well, no, here's what it was. There was a whole. I can't remember what. No, it was the Peridot arc. It was right before they went down into the core of the Earth and got rid of the giant.
Oh, yeah.
So he just randomly comes back home for like a couple of days, right from the barn.
And he's
as they're
doing
building
something and
everything.
he jumps.
Yeah,
and
he's
just
doing
can't
something.
come
He
down.
jumps and he's just stuck up there.
Yeah.
Right. That was such a weird written point.
I mean,
in
honestly,
time.
like even if it was weird, but also Steven was like, "What the heck? This is so weird."
Yeah.
Because he was just like, "Wow, now I'm stuck up here
Yeah, why am
forever.
I
Now I'm
floating?"
now I gotta figure this out."
Yeah.
And then like he eventually got it. But yeah, that was a weird thing. But I like how even though he has like all these powers, he's like actually pretty much mastered them now, or like he
Except
has
for the
a
transformation.
he has a better idea of it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Like he can get the shield whenever he wants to. He can bubble up.
He
and
can make a bigger shield.
He can
too.
make a bigger shield. He can make a big bubble with spikes.
Yes.
And also the floating he has down. Healing
And the
spit.
healing
And I love
spit.
that and I
I
love
always
that
thought the
Connie's-
healing spit was odd.
Healing spit's OP.
Yeah. I also
Revival
thought
spit.
I think
No,
the
revival
side by
tier.
side transformation of him and Connie definitely makes Stevani a way better fusion.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's both of them equally pulling their own
Because
parts.
Connie is strong as fuck for the human
Con-
that she is.
holy
And the
shit.
small, like,
Yes.
she is a tiny
That
girl.
sword is huge.
She's
Yeah.
what, like 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That sword is huge, and she could do a fucking front flip with that
yeah.
shit.
Like,
Funny, yeah.
I feel like she's a little underappreciated. Well, she's appreciated, but, like,
I like how
I
they
love
referenced
her.
that
she's
Steven.
so strong.
Like they were like, I like how they referenced that Steven actually isn't a fighter. He's more like a healer.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I think even Lars mentioned it like when they were on the ship. He was like, "Why don't you do anything?" He was like, "I only have a shield. I can't do shit with a shield."
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that's when they were stuck inside of.
Yeah, like see,
Yeah.
like so I was like, "Why don't you use your weapon?" And he was like, "I only have a shield, Lars.
Yeah.
Not Captain America, Lars."
I want him to put the spikes on the shield.
Yeah, if he could mod his shield somehow, that'd be cool. But future episodes,
The weapons. Can we go over that for a second? Because I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So we know that gyms are basically a physical hologram.
Okay.
Right? Their weapons come from their gym. But they obviously make their own weapons. As you see from, what's her name? She made modifications and she just
Bismuth.
made... Yeah, Bismuth. Right? Okay. So how do they choose their weapons? Are their weapons based off of what type of gym they are?
I
or
feel
do
like
they
their
get to
weapon
choose
is like their soul. It's like one of those like, this is who I am. This is the type of weapon I would use. Materialize. This is me. This
Yeah.
is my weapon type of thing.
like,
like,
their
if you
personal
could-
fighting style.
Like
Yeah, because
Garnet,
Because Garnet's never been a gym before. Garnet's the first gym of her kind.
yeah, like
So-
Garnet. I feel like Garnet's personality, and then like how am I gonna fight? And then she was like fist, left
So
and right,
do they?
fist.
The question is can they make the weapon just from their gym, or do they have to forge the weapon themselves?
They probably just make it out of their gym because they just like pull it,
They just pull it from their gym.
or like they
Yeah,
just
but you saw
materialize
that Bismuth made a bunch of weapons for the war.
Because
right?
I think
That's what
them-
she was made to do,
She's
wasn't
she's
it?
a bismuth, isn't she? Like,
Yeah, she is a but
yeah,
there
her
was a Bismuth.
specifically, like her weapon is also like her fist. Like her what was her weapon? I don't even think she had a weapon.
I don't think we saw the weapon because the weapon that we saw was the gym.
The gym,
Poofer.
the gym crusher or whatever.
Yeah, the gym
Yeah.
crusher.
Yeah.
That was the
But
weapon.
like no, the point break or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Bismuth, I don't even think she had a personal weapon.
Or was it was
She
it the hammer?
She makes weapons. Oh yeah,
The hammer,
it was the hammer.
Hand
Yeah,
became a
it was the
hammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like even that's her thing.
Yeah.
So like her business specifically, her gym type like they're the blacksmiths.
Yeah.
So they can mod weapons. But like she can't just make the gyms can't just make new weapons.
Yeah.
That's not the thing. Like the thing they can do, or even if it was like some people might be they probably thought about that, and they're just like, no, it's like this is their soul. This
That'd
is
be
their
too OP.
weapon. Even like other pearls, even other pearls have like spears too. I think.
Have we seen other Pearl?
I know we've seen pearls clones with spears, but that's Pearl.
Yeah.
We haven't seen really other gems with weapons, but also other gems do have their own fighting styles. Like Peridot has her metal bending.
Yeah.
And then Aquamarine has her wand with her freaking levitation powers.
Yeah.
What's the other gym that was with
Lapis has her water.
The one that was Aquamarine.
The one that just fused together to like capture.
Topaz.
She was basically two fusions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't really do anything.
I want Topaz to come back.
But like
Topaz has to come back.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like Topaz.
Either that or she's a traitor and she's dead.
I feel like Topaz would end up becoming a crystal gem.
Felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
Poor
Same.
Topaz. Like we were like, oh, she's good. Oh no, she got caught. No. But yeah, great stuff. Good talk. We're about an hour right now. Good talk.
Yeah, good talk.
I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks for listening to our Steven Universe casual talk conversation. Corrections in the comments.
We probably.
For sure.
I was gonna say we probably fucked up a lot of stuff.
For
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, like then again, like no one really knows what the heck's going on with Steven Universe except for the writers. Honestly.
Wait, you know what I just
I
thought
don't think
of?
the writers know everything.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
Steven's dad.
Yeah.
And like, remember how he just won all that money?
Where did it all go?
No, we heard about that because what was it?
He spent a lot at the.
He wasted all of it. I think he wasted all of it.
Was it
in that one
all
episode.
gone in the city?
I think they wasted all of it. That one episode for sure.
That kind of pisses
episode?
me off.
Yeah, because also they were
The
episode when they
Over,
were
isn't it?
in the when
In
they went
the
to
city.
Oh,
yeah, he
Where they-
splurged all that.
yeah, they
He
were in
won
a
the
high
lottery and
riser
splurged
with
it.
yeah, they were in a high riser with top hats and
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
other stuff.
And also-
man.
Because I remember
also
the
they-
song he was trying to figure out what to do with the money.
Yeah.
And Steven was like, well, you could put me through college. And he was like, but I'm with the
You're not-
gems all the time.
You're not going to college.
Yeah,
Dude.
but also like they also were like, yeah, money doesn't really matter because we basically have everything we want. If anything, he modded them. He improved on the van.
Yeah.
He improved the van. He got
Yeah.
a new van, didn't he? I think
No, I think he improved
He
the
got a
van.
new van.
He
or
improved his van.
Fixed it. Yeah.
He was like, I don't need anything else. I'll just keep my van.
Yeah. And didn't he get the car wash?
No, he had the car wash.
Oh, he had the
already
car
had
wash.
the car
He had
wash.
the car. He could improve the. And the only reason I know that is because the whole episode where
he
Ruby
did.
and Sapphire fight,
Yeah.
they went off to the hotel because he was picking up brushes
Yeah.
from a guy out there.
Yeah. But yeah, he splurged that money and like something irrelevant happened with it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
they referenced it. I just don't remember what specifically. But yeah, that money's gone for sure.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah.
maybe he didn't splurge all of it. Maybe he just hasn't and is not doing anything with it.
Because he has
Like,
everything
it's
he
Yeah,
needs.
he has everything he needs. He
It's
doesn't need-
unspoken.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think
Um,
that's a good episode, man.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. If you want more episodes of the ConMentary podcast where we talk about more geeky and nerdy stuff, for sure hit that subscribe button and fuse with that like button.
Oh my god.
And
What a
yes.
gem of a joke.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.